What up?
Did you like Ghost Mamba in there?
Yeah.
I always love Ghost Mamba.
They just float like
Floating around.
so great, dude. I love it. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brick World. Good morning, panel.
Morning.
What is going on? Wow. I feel like it's been a kind of a long week in a way.
Oh, gosh, it has, right?
It's so weird. I can't explain it. Like it felt like this last week was just stretched out. I mean, a lot of it for me was just like long work days and stuff. But because usually they go by pretty fast. I feel like every Sunday we're just like, hey, here we are. Right, wow, again. It's like that
Happy
was really
2026. Yeah.
Right.
Is this the first one in 2026 or was last week's the first?
Last week.
Oh yeah.
See,
already I'm like, man, it's been a long year so far, man. Man, and one of the things I was like, you know what, in 2026, I gotta really stop drinking so many of these things.
Right.
I mean, just shrink the size.
Drink less, but increase the size. That's what you're supposed to do. If you had a large, get an extra large, but just drink one of them.
I'm just saying, see how I'm holding it right now, drinking it.
Like, you got to do the iced coffee.
Yeah.
No, you got to do the swirl. You got to do the iced coffee.
Dude, I should just be drinking straight black coffee. Nothing in it. That should be my punishment.
No.
Because I don't drink coffee for pleasure.
Right.
It's just like when I used to smoke cigarettes. I'm like, I don't do it for pleasure. It's like business. You know what I mean?
I guess
I'm addicted to it. I don't have a choice in the matter. You know what I mean? I'm in that rat race.
Yeah, I'm addicted to the caffeine.
Oh my gosh, dude! Because I have an addictive personality, and throughout my life, I've been addicted to a many of things. Some of them pretty bad and dangerous, I will say. Cigarettes was the biggest one, obviously. I don't know, 20 some years, man. And I quit 7-ish, 8-ish years ago, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And you know what's wild? To this day, every once in a while, man, like it hit me.
Oh yeah,
I want one like so bad.
Me too.
Really stressed out. It never goes away, man. It's
I have some coworkers that still smoke, and I'll go out in the balcony with them, and I'll smell it, and I'll be like, I'm like this close to being like, can I have one? Can I bum one off you?
But at the same time, I'm sure you two, like when I quit, I realized just how bad it smelled.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, how do people put up with me?
Yeah.
See, I'm the weirdo in a sense where like I grew up around smokers and they smoke the menthols. So I'm like, if it's a menthol, I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine. Anything else, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You just pick the leaf out the ground and just start smoking it?
I know. It's insane. Good morning, Brick World, everybody. Yes, let's talk about addiction.
Tobacco talk.
I swear I bring up the wrongest conversations. How about a round of applause for all of our chat out there?
Yes.
Because we love you. Thank you for being out there and engaging and et cetera. But you know what? As is tradition, you don't have to comment or to be in the chat. We appreciate you just watching and giving us your time. We appreciate it very much. So to all the lurkers out there, thank you, and a round of applause for you. Yes. So before we go around the panel, I just wanted to let everybody know what the subject matter of today's Good Morning Brick World will be. Besides all the usual stuff, we will be talking about other hobbies. I would like to think, maybe, possibly, who knows? I don't like to assume anything, that some of us might have other hobbies. Not even just collecting stuff. Like maybe you like to jog, maybe you like to draw, maybe you like to do other things that you can't really comment, or maybe you like to eat. Oh my gosh! If I wasn't diabetic, I would go back to eating full time.
Not eating full time, please.
I love to eat. I love to taste things, dude. Cheese.
Yeah, cheese is good.
Cheese. Oh,
have you guys had brie? Brie is one of the most beautiful things on the planet, dude. Almost like creme brulee.
Yeah, brie.
They're like, have you had brie?
The cheese, damn it. Anyways, all right, let's go around the panel and see how everybody's doing. Quarter brick.
Yep.
How have you been?
Tired.
Hey, you're getting ready for
Oh,
that.
all right, wait.
Yeah,
Let's-
yeah, I'm getting ready for the marathon. No,
yeah, so you've been doing
yeah,
a lot of-
no, I've been good. Getting ready for the marathon. It is on the 1st.
Wait, the first.
So, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I feel like that's coming up.
it is. Yes, yes,
It is
it's
coming
gonna
up.
be. Yeah, at this time in what 2-3 weeks, I will be running my legs off. Well, jogging my legs off. So, yeah.
I've been thinking about jogging. That is so weird for me to say that.
I mean, jogging, I think for me, what it is, it's the mental part of it. So I've been running it indoors, well, jogging indoors. And so now I'm at the part where I got to actually go outside. I just get bored. Like, it's
I've
easier.
been working out, not heavily, but I've been working out. So maybe I
Mhm.
should infuse that into,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Do a little bit of cardio, do it on incline. Oh, you know what you can do? You can do if you go to the gym, put the
Mhm.
treadmill on 12 incline and like go, it's like 12:33. So 12 incline, 30 minutes at 3 miles per hour.
I can't. The gym's kind of out of the question right now.
Oh.
So my jogging would be like around my neighborhood.
Around. Oh, yeah. Take the little babies out.
Well, which is perfect because there's only one way in and out of our neighborhood, and it goes in like a big loop, and it's
Oh.
exactly almost a mile because they
Oh,
call
there
it,
you go.
they call it the Miracle Mile for some reason. I don't know, but it's a mile.
Yeah.
So then I can always be like, oh yeah, that's it.
One. Yeah. Just mark it lap. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's actually easy. I
Yeah.
need to go over there or something. I need to find a Miracle Mile.
I mean, because I had tried jogging a few times, but that was when I was a smoker, and they really
That probably
clashed.
didn't work.
Wait, how? Yeah. Your lungs are did you hate
Dude.
yourself? Your lungs are working double time.
I know my lungs are like, you son of a, like, why do you hate us so much, man? What are you doing? Like,
That
we
reminds me,
appreciate
dude.
the jog, but you got to get rid of the smoking.
We
man.
did like a
Right.
charity basketball game for a radio station I worked for when I was in San Antonio, and I had smoked earlier, and I think I was still smoking at that time.
Mhm.
And I hadn't ran basketball in maybe 10, 15 years at that point.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I thought, oh, I could do this. I went out there. I think I lasted 5 minutes running full court, and I took myself out of the game. The coach was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm
Not
I'm
you
out.
just sat
I can't-
down.
I can't breathe. Like I'm like gasping for air.
No, man, you can do it.
Yeah,
I believe in
do
you.
it.
No, you don't understand.
Yeah, you don't
But
understand. I'm
breathe
about to
in
die.
through your nose, out through your mouth.
That's like there was like a where one of stuff I'm working on refrigeration systems, but they're really small. So like some areas, man, like my hands are big. I can't, like,
Mhm.
guy would be telling me like, no, man, you can do it. I believe in you. I'm like, no, dude, I can't.
yeah.
I can't physically shrink my hand
Right.
to get into it. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I believe in you, Jay. You got this.
Yeah. I have no choice. I was voluntold to do it. So
Oh, no.
yeah.
I still
Yeah.
believe in you, though.
Thanks.
I don't want to say you got this, but I believe in you.
Hey, look, you know what? I'm going to show up, and how I finish is how I finish.
Hey, it's
There you go.
It's like the thought that counts,
I mean, that's
right? I
perfect.
mean,
Exactly.
yeah, there you go. Mr. Longoria, how about you? What's going on?
Oh, man,
What's going down?
We're a week away from our first cheer competition where we're driving to Indy. So
Oh,
that's a whole. It's like going to a convention. Like we got to start packing, doing laundry, packing stuff, packing Legos. I'm still doing a mock that we're gonna show at Atlanta BrickCon, so I'm still working on that. I may have to take it with me. It's one of those deals. But yeah, we're just gearing up for that. It's practice pretty much all week, and we leave on Friday. So yeah, that's it, man. Just gearing up for that cheer competition.
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
Back
I'm
to
sure
back.
they're gonna kill it, right?
Yeah, they've been looking good this year. The team that she's on is looking really good. So
good.
let's hope for the best and see how they do over there.
Right on.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, as far as me, I've just been working a lot. That's about it. Yeah, work. Look, my new job that I've been at, everybody knows the lobster job. It's really
Like a
cool.
lobster
It's really cool, and for the most
Same.
part, it's pretty easy. After
Yeah,
you get in the swing of things. But this last week in particular has been like extra special, stressful. You know what I mean? So, and it's weird because before the show we were talking about how this particular week, it's in some weird way, it seems like it's stretched out and it's even longer
Yes.
than a normal week. So I don't know. I think it took a lot out of me, not just mentally, but like even physically. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, for instance, just real quick, normally, obviously I'm up late on Friday nights with Pure Fury,
Mhm.
but I still managed somehow to get up at a pretty early time on Saturday morning. I mean, usually if I sleep until 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, that's usually pretty rare. You know what I mean? Because usually I'm up at like 7 or 8. I slept until 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday.
Dang.
Oh, that's a hangover party right there.
I know. Like, it was like I just felt I got up a couple times or whatever, but then I went right back out. And then even today, this morning, normally on Sunday mornings, like I can get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, easy peasy. And yeah, man, it was really rough. I kept wanting to go right back to sleep and stuff, but I was like, no, it's all good. So yeah, it just took a lot out of me this week. But like I was telling you guys also is, look, we all have to deal with stuff. We all have rough weeks.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You get through it and you move on.
Yep.
So real quick, we'll get into the bulletin board and then the highs, lows, and how are yous. So first of all, I just wanted to say, some of y'all might be wondering where Brick Babe has been. No worries. She's just at this particular time frame on a Sunday, man. She's just kind of dealing with some balance of work life. Good morning, Brick Roll kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, she has not left the show. I don't want anybody to like freak out like make sure she's okay. She's okay. Because anybody that follows Brick Babe knows, like me, she has diabetes and stuff that she deals with. So sometimes, she gets sick and all that. So I just want everybody to know that she's okay. She hasn't left the show. She's just kind of dealing with a lot of balancing act right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we love her to death in Brick Babe fashion. She feels so bad and horrible, and like I'm trying to make sure, like it's okay. You're good. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
We all support you. You know what I mean? And one thing to add to that, like I've mentioned this many times throughout the years with Good Morning Brick Roll with co-hosts and everything. Is like, look, I am the only one on the show that is like tethered to the show permanently. You know what I mean? Until whatever day I leave or something like that. All the co-hosts are so beautiful and wonderful to give their time and everything and want to be part of the show, but we all have lives, whether it's work or family or relationships, et cetera, with their own content. So there are times, they may have to leave the show, or sometimes like they have to take a break, or sometimes they have to just figure things out. It's one of the reasons why, on Good Morning Brick Roll, we like to have like multiple co-hosts, you know what I mean? So that way, almost someone's always here. Like there's been even times like it's just been like either me and Andrew, or maybe just me and Jay, you know what I mean?
Right.
And look, and even if there's a time when everybody's busy and it might just be me, or, obviously there's been a lot of times
pop in and out.
Yeah. Or been a lot of times like we've just been like, okay, well, we can't do it this week. You know what I mean? We'll try again next week. And there's still the old number 300 lingering.
302.
302.
You gotta go hold me to that too. So there's the old 302. Because I was just telling Mrs. Hive, I was like, oh yeah, there's like 10 weeks left now. And now I'm gonna tell her like, oh, there's like 12 weeks.
12 weeks left.
Like,
Right.
10 weeks left. She's gonna be like, you don't want to end the show, do you? And you're like, I'll be like, no, you don't understand. That's not how it's going, man. So without saying too much, and obviously whether it's 10 or 12 weeks, that's still weeks ahead. You know what I mean? We're talking a couple months. There is a possibility, someone, I won't say who, and you know, I don't know if you see me pointing down there. It's a possibility. We have not really had any kind of serious discussion about it at all, but there's a possibility. You never know. Lego Longoria may take over Good Morning Brick World, which, you know, obviously, there's a few co-hosts. I would say like, wow, yeah, I couldn't think of a better person, but obviously, you know, Andrew's definitely in that category. So we'll see what happens as the weeks go by. Obviously, we will let you know. We're not going to just pull the rug out from under you guys and
Right.
Surprise. I know, right? Yeah, we've had like, you know, 2 months to lead up to anything, but yeah, surprise. We're not going to pull a Lego on you.
Right.
You know, I can't.
It's gonna be a completely AI show.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
It's such a great premium toy company, man. I am so horrible. I've used Lego as so many bad analogies. You know what I mean? For comparisons to things, like if like there's a technical failure or something like that, it's a oh man, you Lego.com me.
Right.
Or if something bad, it's like, oh, you just brown bricked me now. It's
Right.
Oh, shattered.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That is a good one. And look, are we being, you know, cynical? Yeah. I mean,
it's all
Andrew, Andy,
factual.
all pretty much. That's why when Brick Babe's here, she kind of balances out a little bit because she's
Right.
She's not really
Right, yeah.
cynical at all. You know what I mean? So she's a little more warm and fuzzy part of the show. But yeah, are we being cynical a little bit? Yeah. But at the same time, are we just like, poof, just making things up out of nowhere? No.
Unfortunately, no.
We have another co-host is joining us.
Ba, ba, ba.
Speaking of multiple, are you good, brother? Right on. We got Brick Mom in the house.
Yeah.
What's going on, Brick Mom?
Hey.
What's up, dude?
Hey. How have you been, my friend?
I am chilling. Just finished updating. I don't know if you guys can see back there. Just finished updating the Iron Man display up there, adding
Nice.
a couple new
That's hot. Hold on a
situations
second.
up
Let me put
there.
you on the jumbotron for a second. There we go. Nice, dude. And I like that color of that wall. What is that, like a teal or
That
like
is Tiffany blue.
Tiffany blue, dude? I swear to you, I'm not even lying. I was gonna say that because we used Tiffany blue at our wedding. It's just sometimes in the camera, it's hard to tell.
It doesn't pop as strong.
But dude, it is a awesome blue color.
Yeah, I
Really,
just
really-
added this guy here.
Nice.
And I
Excellent.
did a
That's good
comparison.
one.
I did a quick video with the comparison of Ransom Fern's mock because I had did his originally.
Oh
And
yeah.
his mock, and then Lego did something similar. So I want to say that Lego is either following him or he's waiting for them to drop something and then making it better. So, because you know that was the original back there, and then he did this using two of these and a Ursham from Eternals.
Yeah.
And then this was a quick build, and then that one.
You know what I would like to see? You know how you got the bigger ones on each end? I would like to see a version of the suitcase armor of that because that's my I think that's my favorite Iron Man suit because you know it's got the silver.
They've only done the brick,
and it's I love and it's a suit it's from a suitcase too. You know what I mean? And yeah, there we go. And the other reason I like it so much is like, look, I like the nanotech. Don't get me wrong, but it was still something cool, man. When it was like actual pieces coming together. You remember how like the thing always put it on them and stuff. So you know, it's just I guess almost old school at this point. Like I just like that. But that's silver. Oh, dude,
this was sitting up there.
Nice.
So
Nice.
so,
dude, you throw down, man. You're a serious Iron Man fan.
Right.
well, you know what? For Marvel, Iron
Don't
Man
doubt it.
top is my favorite character in the Marvel, and for DC is Batman. And I respect these guys because these guys say, you know what? He has superpowers and whatever. I'm gonna
I was
fight.
just gonna say.
That.
That's the thing those two have in common is they're just normal men. I mean, I don't want to say normal, but you know what I mean? Like normal men. They just trained, smart. Obviously, money helps. You know what I mean? But the tech, and you know, Batman. The craziest thing about Batman, I mean, don't get me wrong, man. Like the normal stuff, the suit and all that stuff, but like he was a detective, man. You know, like he figured stuff out.
Mhm.
And of course he fought crime and all that, but like, yeah, it was Detective Comics, man. You know,
Yeah.
they say that Moon Knight was like that. He was like the Batman of the Marvel universe, which Moon Knight is really awesome. But so
Let me tell you, I was downtown and I saw Iron Man Labubu, and I was gonna pick it
no
up.
way, no way, dude.
Iron Man Labubu.
Iron Man Labubu
You know
is
what?
crazy.
I has to have this. I'm gonna send it to High. And when I went back
Funny,
over there on
dude.
my lunch break, it was gone.
Oh, man, that is
you
wild,
know-
though. I'll have to look that up, man. See if I can find it.
You know those
hey,
things
what's
sell
up,
like
little guy?
hotcakes.
Hi.
What's
Hey, little
happening?
Rick.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome though, man. The Iron Man stuff is great. And I gotta tell you, that newest one,
You went to the store with my
figurine,
sister.
definitely. I can't remember what it cost, but I really like that one. They did a good job on it for sure.
They actually like went and cared about the detail they were putting into, you know, the point of articulation in the head and the
Mhm.
arm movement and the fact that the hand is covered, is not so open and gappy, and you know I mean, they fell short because in the buildable they put the
Mhm.
light. In this one, they could have just easily added the light, but
Could
you
have
know,
a smart
other
brick.
than that, I mean, and it came with the fig, so I mean,
For sure.
shout out to them.
Yeah. So the rest of the bulletin board, I just want to say thank you as always to the Replay Gang. Appreciate you very much. You always prove to me that the Replay game is strong within you. Please support our co-host. The links to all of their thingies are out there, social media. Go follow, subscribe. Please support them in any way you can. If you'd like to support me, well, you're kind of already doing it if you're here. I appreciate it very much for the views. You can like the stream. If you feel extra, you can send a super chat. We have like super chat, what do they call them? Clips and stuff like that. Some of them pretty funny. You can become a member. There's different perks. I meant to say also, if you are at least a second tier or up member, please reach out to me if you haven't received a sticker. I have free stickers for at least second tier and up members, but there are other perks too with that. But yes, any way that you can support me is always greatly appreciated very much. I take that very seriously. If you'd like your sig fig to be in the intro or any other videos that I make that have sig figs in them, which are quite a bit, I just put one out this morning. You can send them to the PO box in the description below. Goodness, I need to do a recount because I've gotten a couple more new ones. Clever Pig, I think Clever Pig was the latest one that sent me one.
Or they could join the Ghost Squad and
Mom, I don't know if you caught the intro, but I put you in there
Yes.
again. I love it. You're just like you appear like a ghost, man. You're like floating, and then you just disappear, man. It's great, dude. Yes, like I said, any support that you guys can give us is great, and we love you guys and appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. All right, before we get into the news, let's go ahead and say hi's, hellos, good mornings, and how are yous, and see what is going on in the world out there in Chatland. Let me put on some of that fresh music, man. Oh, there we go. I think I got it at just the right amount of level too. Okay, what we got out there? Cajun A Fall. Good morning to you, my friend. I'm going to try and get as quick as I can since we're already about half an hour in. Papa Trip. Good morning.
Up trip.
We're celebrating our middle child's 33rd birthday. Happy birthday!
Nice.
Oh, happy birthday! What is
please
it? Happy
send it-
birthday, Dax. Yeah.
Send it to us or send it to Brick Babe or something so we can get it on the next celebrations. My Bricks and Me. What is going on? Good morning, team. It's good to see you. Lorem, what is going on? Appreciate you being here. Chef, what's cooking, brother?
What
Good
up,
morning,
Chef?
good morning, good morning. Bricks Padre, good morning. What's going on, my friend? EMS Bricks, also known as Renee.
What up,
Appreciate you being
Renee?
here.
Yes.
You. We got Ms. Brick on Brick. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
For being here. Pink Wheels, what is going on?
Ah,
Good
Pink
morning to
Hey.
you. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Click and Cliff. Yo, what is going on, my friend? Nimble Saucepan. What is going on, Nimble? Don't forget to smash the like button. Yes, everybody, please, if you could. Smash it, smack it, flip it, hug it. Whatever makes you feel good inside. The like button loves it. Let's see here. We got Slapshot Bricks out there. Good morning, my friend.
Morning.
Hey,
How are
morning.
you? It's good to see you, Let's see here. Plain black coffees for monsters. Well, depending on what day of the week. Lego TV in the house. Good
Hey.
day, Brick Worlders. Well, a good morning.
Good
to
day.
you,
Morning.
Anthony. Good morning, my friend.
Morning, Anthony.
Very good to see you. Thank you for being here. Cheese World. Oh, dude. You know what? I love cheese so much. I'm just going to tell you right now. Years ago, we went down to Williamsburg, Virginia.
Mm.
And it's like all old school town. I don't know.
Right.
Whatever.
Mhm.
But they have shops. And they had
Uh-oh.
a shop that was just for cheese. It was so beautiful, man. You guys have no idea. Any cheese that you want.
Did they have brie?
Right.
They had brie.
They had brie.
They had brie.
That's where I
Look,
first.
I'll tell you this. They also had a shop
I love
that had
brie.
candy. It was a candy shop, right? Guess which one was better?
The cheese.
Yeah, if you guess
Cheese.
cheese, you're damn right, man.
You know what you remind me of on a Goofy movie? The kid who likes the cheese whiz. I love cheese.
All right, moving on. Brett, can't talk. I'm thinking about cheese now.
Right. He was like, have you ever had
Brittany!
cheese? Cheese on-
Brittany! Good morning.
Oh, man.
Take a breath.
Like, I'm gonna go to the mall and go to Hot Dog on a Stick and get a cheese on a stick just for you.
And look, I'm telling you right now, I'm being totally serious. I have not found a cheese I don't like.
That is
even,
true.
Even the disgusting ones, man.
That is true. I'm with you on that.
I don't know what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the day I taste some cheese.
Don't.
I'm like,
Don't.
what the? What is this? But that day has not come.
No.
Smokey!
What up,
Okay.
Good morning, Smokey. It's good to see you. Man, oh man. Just trying to get off the cheese. That's how it's done.
That's gonna be your mock at Brick World.
Just a slice of cheese.
Slice of
If
cheese
you do
wedge.
like a cheese wedge. I'm gonna go lazy with it. Just do like one plain bland American slice of cheese.
No, you gotta at least do like Swiss or something. Gotta have little holes in it. Like do like a
Hey,
cheese
could
slice.
be world of cheeses.
Yes,
Like, go around the world.
a cheese platter, like a
cheese-
charcuterie
cheese
board,
globe.
a cheese globe.
Dude, it just keeps reminding me too of the Chappelle show when I think it was the character D-Tron, and he's like at this table, they got all these cheese. He's like, and I really appreciate this fine cheese spread with cheeses that I can't even pronounce or something.
Yep,
I love it.
do that mock. Yes.
Oh,
Everybody send all your different colors of yellows, off whites to
Right,
to the PO box to hide.
I mean, why wouldn't I, right? Like, has anybody out there seen mocks of cheese?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I'm crying.
It's only because I would only think of like a ratatouille mock would have cheese on it.
Yeah.
That'd be the only one.
Where were we? Oh, Andrew has my vote. There you go.
All
There
right.
you go.
I got one vote.
There
One
you
and
go.
done. One and
Yeah.
done. That's all you
done.
need.
I'm out.
I mean, that's a pretty strong vote too.
That is.
Also, Brett says hit the like button. Everybody,
Yes.
she was a Marine. I would listen to her.
Yes.
Tiffany Blue. Yep. It is a great color. It really is. Yeah, I can't stress that enough. Let's see here. Oh, Tiffany Blue Lego. That'd be pretty hot. Yeah.
Ooh.
Brick
Wait, I
build.
feel like there's one probably. I think the closest they have is like, what is this one? Like the dark Azure.
Really? I figured like
Yeah.
a teal color would be the closest they had.
Because I have like the matte here over here with the colors. I'm like,
Brick builds. Thank you for being here. Good morning. Kimmel City Brick House. Good morning. Good morning.
morning.
Let's see here. I think we got cheese in a can and a Ritz cracker.
Yep. Yep.
That's old school.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's one way to get to my heart.
All right, so we're just gonna send you a
Cheese whiz.
send you a Hormel cheese box.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. And you know what? I love the chicken cracker. Chicken and a biscuit. What is it called?
Chicken and biscuits. Yeah, chicken bits. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I don't think I know what that is. I gotta look that
You're
up.
missing out on life.
It's a blue box and it's like just like an old school white chicken on it.
Yeah, just go to where crackers are and look for the one that with a chicken on the box.
Yep.
Okay.
You laugh.
No,
No,
When
it's
you,
so-
when you
it's
eat that
so
cracker,
simple.
you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, Hive wasn't lying." I laughed at it. You're gonna feel ashamed for laughing right now. That's how good that cracker is. It's gonna make you feel ashamed for laughing.
Yeah, and it's biscuit Biskit.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Yeah.
spelled
Yeah,
right.
it's not like biscuit.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like it could
What if you
possibly
like
be a
that?
dog food, but it's not.
You know, sometimes I wonder how we get on these random conversations. And I know it's me. I know it's just
Yes.
I'm just
Who
like,
Who knows?
why am I like the way I am? Anyway,
You've seen them, Andrew?
I've seen them, but I didn't. I
Yeah.
mean, I never knew what
There's-
they were.
I mean, they're good enough to why I would stress them on this
Why,
they have
why,
different-
why the chicken? Do they taste chicken? Do they have chicken flavor?
No.
I never really thought about that because
No.
chicken.
I know they
tastes
have
like-
ranch flavor. They had.
I just don't understand why the chicken is there.
Why does chicken taste like everything? I don't know,
Right. It's the chicken of the sea, tuna.
dude. Is anybody here old enough to remember Jessica Simpson?
Oh yeah.
That was literally made of like chicken,
Yeah.
like chicken.
I thought it was chicken.
I'm like,
Just chicken.
that was very unfortunate to be on reality TV.
Right at that time.
Okay, we got through the chat. We got through the good mornings. moving on. God, man, I never thought I'd be talking. Oh, Brick Mama's back. I'm bringing you on stage. Hope you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Sorry,
Good
it got
job.
a little crazy
No
here.
time for love. Oh yeah, we got to get through. Look at Britt. Dang man, I love the chat when they're so smart and they
That
just
makes
bring up good
sense.
facts, dude. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
dude, I'm telling you though, it's something about those crackers. They're so tasty. I mean, I'm not. I put them above Ritz.
Oh wow. You put them above the little Toll House
Yeah.
town crackers.
Oh, town
Yeah.
crackers.
Even
Yeah.
the ones that have
I
like
love
kind of
those.
pretzel on one side and cracker on the other,
Uh-huh.
Mm.
like the ones that are expensive.
Okay. I'll have to try it, man. I'm gonna go out
I
there.
don't
and
have
try for the show.
those.
I'm trying to think of a cracker that's better than the chicken and a biscuit.
I mean, I have fancy rosemary flavored crackers over here.
Oh.
Sadly, I just have the crackers
They're
in
good.
the green can.
Well, no, because Brie does charcuterie boards. So
Well, if we talk about the cheese, again, are we talking about the cheese? I don't know. I kind of lost track of where we were going with that.
like I have really good savory crackers over here. They're good. You gotta try 'em.
We got. Oh, dude, you know what? I didn't bring up the normal news before the show. How did I not do that?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really slack-a-lacking here.
We gotta
We gotta
dangle
do
some cheese in front of you.
Yeah, we
I was
got
like,
the cheese
You guys
sauce.
talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
That's,
Talk about cheese or something.
I need everyone to like just throw like cheese wedges in the chat.
Are you gonna get so much cheese for Christmas next year?
Right.
Gosh, it's so good. All right, look, I have some random news to talk about before the normal news. Okay. So give me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail
This
here.
cheese is delicious. There he is. Yep, we already got my bricks and me.
Goodness gracious.
Wait.
Okay, here we go. Let me get the screen ready. So, the random news is there was another robbery from
What?
Bricks and Minifigs.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna have to show a few pictures of the person that did the robbery, and then some information about the store, and then something else that I'll get to right at the end.
Okay.
So this is a person that came in the store. So if you see this, I can't curse. If you see this person,
What city and state?
please, I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
But if you see this person, please call the authorities, or at the very least, call the Bricks and Minifigs so they can report to the authorities, or report to the authorities. So I'm going to, like I said, throw some pictures up, then I'll put up some information. So like I said, this is the person, and then you can see them running out the store, and broad daylight, I might add. Broad daylight. All right. So this is something real quick. This is what they stole. Let's see if you sold locally. Please deem us for a small legal business. Stuff like this doesn't hurt a corporation. It hurts community space built by collectors, families, and builders. We support each other today. All right. Now, this is Mission, Kansas City.
Okay.
Mission, Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure to put this up here, so if you're watching later, you can pause it or whatever. Just like I said, if there is any information that you do find out or whatever, please report, because this isn't new. And honestly, at the rate Lego's going, and I'm not trying to sound like a negative Nicholas here, but I feel like it could get worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
And I only say that also because of already the past. It's not like, again, it's slowed down. It seems to just kind of keep maybe slow, but picking up.
Mm-hmm.
And as sets get more expensive and et cetera, you know what I mean? And just a little asterisk to this is I was just watching a report about sneaker resellers, like shoe resellers, right? And in the report talking about how like they're taking a big hit on not being able to push through product anymore. Like they're taking like a big hit, right? Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because guess what? They're going to other avenues. Right now it seems to be Pokemon and I forgot the other thing, but it's not really Lego yet. And I'm like, look, I'm not saying that they're going to be stealing Lego. What I'm saying is if Lego got into it, like it just puts Lego on a bigger and bigger and bigger magnifying glass to where people that don't have good intentions, and I'm not even talking about just stealing, I'm talking about just hoarding and then trying to, resell, but the word I'm trying to scam
Like
people or whatever.
Yeah. Same thing like with the trading cards and everything too.
Yeah. So, but just the point that broad daylight,
that's the worst. I feel
Yeah,
like.
that is.
Yeah.
And like they were saying in the picture before this isn't like a big corporation. I'm not saying they deserve it either, but obviously it's a much bigger effect on a small, locally owned company. You know what I mean? Or business. So anyways, anything that you can do that helps out, definitely do it. Now, one last thing I wanted to say and bring up. And again, this is me going to be on I'm going to go on just a very small rant about something. Okay. There was a comment I saw, and I'm not trying to throw hate at this person because it wasn't, I don't want to say hate, but Manny Mini's figure. I like the dude. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a good dude, but I'm just like, why would you write this comment in this post? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I'm against, it's not about the joke. I want everybody to understand that. Okay. I'm not a prude. Okay. So like in your own environment or whatever, like, I'm not saying you can't make jokes about stuff. I'm all about dark humor. Don't get me wrong, but saying this on the post that they put out is very disrespectful. Like just now, obviously they liked it. So maybe they were okay with it or whatever, but I'm just like, like why, man? It's so unnecessary. You know what I mean? To bring that, like to joke on their post about being robbed.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, read the room, dude.
I would look at that dude. Maybe he's the one that did it.
Right.
Why do I do? But like, you know, but like
I do
know-
like the response back
look,
to it. They're
and look, I want to just make sure everyone understands. Like, I know I'm, you know, because of Pure Ant Fury, people are like, "Oh, how can you say that? Because you ran about like," but I don't bring it to people, man.
yeah.
Like, whether or not you think you disagree or whatever. Like, I don't. That's rude. These people just got robbed, and you're trying to put a jokey comment on there now. And again, maybe, and I'm not. The reason I'm saying I'm not trying to bring hate to Manny Buck is because one, I like him. I really do. I can, you know, I don't know him personally, but I consider him like online like a friend. And maybe he did it to try and lighten the mood.
Yeah.
You
Maybe he
know?
knows. Maybe he knows them too.
And maybe he knows
possibly.
them or something, you know. So I could be speaking out of context, and if I am, I will eat my words and apologize. You know what I mean? But I looked at it and I'm like, just out of context, I'm like, why would you write that, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and again, it's not about the joke. I just feel like just where you're putting the joke. You know what I mean?
Right,
So,
Right.
context, people, context. So
Read the room.
yeah, and as usual, when I do rant about anything, like obviously, do not go bother Matt
Yeah, no.
about it, please. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
so okay.
Hive, have you ever noticed your rants and then your mini rants are like Inception rants? Because rant, and then you open up and you be like, and let me tell you about this rant.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
Watch this, because he's gonna tell you something, and then watch, he's gonna bring up why he's saying it, and then on top of that, he's gonna tell you why he doesn't like why he's saying it.
You know, I don't know when it happened, man. Because I've always ranted about stuff kind of here and there, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I've never been completely quiet about like, and even if they were not rants, like I remember years ago when Revenge of the Sith came out, and I was like 21 or so, I don't remember, but like my dad and I went and watched it, and I remember we walked out of the theater, and I was just like, yeah, did Padme die of a broken heart? Like, you know, and I was like, just because my brain was just trying to compute it, you know what I mean? Like, so, and I was like, just kind of ranting about it. But at some point, I think in my late 30s or something like that, man, I just like, screw it. And I just embraced it. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to feed on it, man. And because myself included, I think just stuff needs to be called out. You know, obviously Pure Ant Fury is like, I'm just petty, whatever. I'm overblowing stuff, but I just feel like stuff needs to be called out. Whether it's like, hey, that's wrong, or maybe you do need to be shamed about something, you know, like maybe I need to be shamed about something, you know, like I'm a diabetic. If I'm starting to eat or drink or whatever, too much sugar, man. Yeah. Shame me, make me feel bad about it. So I won't do it. You know? So I don't know.
Type 1, type 2.
Huh? Oh,
Type
type
one?
2.
Type 2. Me too, man. I used to be like 300 pounds, man. I kind of lost that
Dude,
weight.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started
One day
running
maybe I'll
and
show you guys a picture, man. Like I was a big boy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I started running and dropped the weight. I got off the insulin. I got off the metformin, and
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
no way. See, I'm getting there, but I still, you know, I still cheat about stuff, man.
I
And
got
see,
off
a lot of
all-
people, it wasn't sugar. I mean, yeah, sugar that sucks, but it was carbs. Because I love bread. I love frying.
Mm.
I love pizza. I love
Cheese.
carbs, man. Pasta.
Cheese.
Shame on you. Don't see. Look, I'm shaming you for shaming me.
I'm sorry. I said the C word. My
I
bad.
know, man. It's all good.
My thing is snacks. Like I was eating packs of Oreos in one setting, like
Mm.
boxes of cereal. Man, listen.
See, the unfortunate
Yeah.
thing though is it's obviously nothing's too late, but like I did not do anything, man, to take care of myself until like literally I was in my third. Until I got with Mrs. Hive. She's the one that really kind of locked me down, man. And luckily she doesn't eat like junk food really.
Mhm.
So you know how creative you got to be to just eat late night snacks and there's no junk food in the house. Like you gotta make stuff, man. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
Like this is an ingredient only household.
Like, I gotta bake.
Yeah, I gotta
cheese, man.
I used to
bake
try to
your own
psych
Pop
myself
Tarts.
out with the
Right.
100 calorie snacks, and then I would eat like 2 boxes of them, so it would defeat the purpose. I'm like, yeah, but it's only 100 calories. Don't worry. And then I'm eating 12 packs.
It's only 100
It's
calories.
only 100 calories.
Dude, and you can't win. I swear.
Yeah.
Like So, all right, I'm like, oh, Splenda. But then, like the alternate sugars, like they're kind of bad for you. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know
What's
all the
that?
science behind it, but it's not like it's just good for you. You know what I mean? So, but I can't just go right back to sugar, right? And then, I remember
So there's
cucumbers were a big thing for me because I was like, oh, no, 0 calories, 0 carb, 0 sugar. Perfect. And cucumbers are good, right?
Mhm.
And then one day at Chicago, we're all like sitting around eating, like a bunch of us were having dinner together, and Brightest Witch Bricks was, and I love her to death, man. She was sitting right next to me and she works in medical. Like, if you want to ask a question about medical stuff, man, she'll definitely know. And I was telling her about cucumbers, right? And I was like, yeah, man. But then she was telling me to be careful because if you just eat like too many cucumbers, like the seeds can get like caught in your intestines or whatever. You get like an infection. I was like,
you have a cucumber baby.
like, what can I eat? That's just, I'm not gonna have to worry about, man. I mean, it's just sick. It's a sick joke.
Yeah.
That the universe cursed us with, like, the stuff that tastes so good is like bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And even things that are good for you, man. Obviously, you could get an infection.
Yeah, they tell you don't eat tomatoes because it has lectins in it or something, and it's just too much. It's like, come on.
I mean,
but download Bobby approved. That's what I did, and Yuka. And sometimes Bobby's a bit of a jerk, so I go to Yuka, and that's where I go, and I scan my stuff. And if it's okay, I'll take it. If it's not, yeah.
Now, if you're really good about having a good balanced diet, yeah, you can get through that. Dude, I'm trying to run a show. I can't even do that right, man. Like, come on. Celery sticks with peanut butter.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Delicious.
But not too much peanut butter. See, you literally when I got diabetes, then I was like, oh my God, like portions, because I'm like, one egg is like 90 calories. A Big Mac, if you eat a Big Mac, that's almost your entire calorie.
That's your meal. That's your meal
day.
For the day. Yeah, you're done.
I mean, you can get maybe something else in, but very little, right? Portions like the peanut butter, right? Celery with peanut butter. So if I were to look it up, and believe me, Mrs. Hive has. If it's like celery with peanut butter, they'd be like, okay, like 1/4 cup of peanut butter. Dude, I can put that on like 2 sticks of celery.
Right.
Because I'm a big guy. And see, this is something else that Mrs. Hive doesn't understand, because she's like, well, if I eat this, you got to eat it too. And I'm like, well, I'm like twice as big as you.
Right.
So I'm still hungry.
It's like, I'm hungry. Please, sir, I want some more.
I'm a little hungry. We need to move on.
This is the real news.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the news. I'm like, what were we even talking about, man? So okay, yes, I think we'll skip the other news first and get into something else real quick, because
did you read the guy? A couple of the people in the chat said that Maddie is from KC and they're friends with that.
God dang it! God dang it! Well, you know what, everybody, please.
On that, the friend, yeah. I was reading the chat right now, and they did mention that he was, joking with his friend.
Okay.
All
right.
Okay.
All right. Let me get that out of the way then. I was wrong. I took it out of context. I mean, how would I even know the context? Because it's not like I would know that they're friends or anything. But it's all good.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
crisis averted.
Crisis averted, maybe. Is anybody watching? Oh, wait, 23 people are watching right now. All right. Well, listen, to the 23 people watching right now, let's just keep this. Keep it within.
Great.
What happens in Good Morning Brick World stays in Good Morning Brick World, okay?
I have a delivery real quick. I'm going to go downstairs and grab it, and I'll jump back on.
All right.
I feel like Brick Mom is saving me right now. God. Chicken and a biscuit, 10,000% of your recommended daily intake of MSG.
Oh, you know what?
See, we didn't even talk about MSG.
It's actually good, though. It's not that bad for you.
Is it, though?
It just makes you full.
Yeah.
I don't even know really what it is.
But is that a bad thing?
I've learned about it, but I forgot. Is that the news? We're going to talk about what MSG is made of? Oh, look, everybody with the cheese. Oh, I love you guys, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like MSG, it's just a flavor. It's basically like umami. Like if you were to add mushroom or something into your food to enhance the flavor, it's just a flavor popper. That's it. It's not bad.
We
Telling you it's not.
We are pro
occasionally we have dinner at Sheets, and I know that sounds wild to everybody because it's a gas station, but like they have really good food. All right, so
No, gas station food. Look, gas station food is good.
I mean,
If it's from a reputable place where it's just like, hey,
well, for me, it doesn't matter because I see people, and I'm going to say it. I know it's going to hurt some people's feelings, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. Obviously, I do it all the time. But these people that are like, I would never eat at Arby's, or I would never eat at this fast food joint. Like, man, who cares? Don't take your pretentious ass to whatever. What's the one that everybody loves in California? Like Carl's Jr. or Jack in a Box or something like that. I don't know, man. Like for crying out loud, dude.
I feel me personally, I'm like Carl's Jr., Jack in the Box, and Arby's. Those are for like construction workers. I always see pickup trucks and like
construction workers.
Like I always see like workmen trucks in there. Like if you're doing some hard manual labor or something, that's all I see.
So look.
Oh, I love Jack in the Crack back in the day, man. We used to have one.
Or high schoolers, or not high schoolers, or college kids at 1 o'clock in the morning eating the tacos.
Yeah, look, and look, I don't have standards, so it's okay if you don't like Arby's. Okay, the point is, when we go to like a Sheets or something and eat, it's because not that I like it, because I have an iron stomach, and I mean it's not as iron as it used to be. It's getting pretty rusty. I mean, I feel like yeah, it's getting pretty bad actually. But I'll eat anything. But Mrs. Heim, on the other hand, that's a different story. To the point where when we're trying to figure out what to eat, I'm like, you pick, because me picking is like trying to, shoot like a hole through a fence, like from 100 feet away. You know what I mean? It's like, it's going to take forever, but you picking something, I'm 99.9% sure I'm going to like it, So
right. There's more of a chance you're going to like it than she's going to like yours.
Right. Oh, it was In-N-Out, which I love, by the way. What a great name. Like,
man,
I got to remember that on Fury. I think we had some new people out here. Phil and Bricks.
Hey,
what's happening? It's good to see you. Let's see. Did the comment look like an inside joke? It probably was. Sorry about that. In-N-Out is the greatest burger chain in the entire world. That is a bold statement, Britt.
Yeah, that is bold.
Oh.
I mean, I appreciate the confidence.
I'm from Texas, so Whataburger is going to be mine, but I'm biased too. So
because it wasn't even like the sentence. She also threw out the emoji.
She's like, yes,
like that's how confident Brittany is in that statement, man. I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even be really a judge because last time I had an In-N-Out burger was when I was like maybe 16 years old or something. It's been quite a long time.
Those lines are so long.
Oh, they're that good.
Well, just because it's like a landmark, especially by the airport. Lines, you're there forever. You move fast.
I was gonna say, do they operate like Chick-fil-A?
Yeah,
no, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, so they'll have the multiple people. They've been had it, so it'll be like, especially now with technology, if you pay, they're like, okay, just go, and it's a whole assembly line type crazy thing back there.
Well, I think I figured out the algorithm for Chick-fil-A. I think I figured out how they did it, man.
Okay.
No, I'm serious.
He's gonna bring out a thing in the back with like,
right, with the little marker, like the little
no, check this out.
This right here.
And
this day.
The only thing is, I haven't figured out is how much money they make.
Oh,
who?
Chick-fil-A.
A bukus.
Let's see.
They're here. They're here in their headquarters in Georgia.
All right, so hear me out. Like this is crazy. I think two. All right. The reason why I can't figure out how they make so much money sometimes is because one, they're off Sundays. Okay.
Right.
So that's just a day of the week they're not making money. right? Okay, 2, and this is the reason why I think they operate so well, is they hire a lot of employees. Like they have a lot of people. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to say they overdo it, but they definitely they fatten their staff up. You know what I mean? As far as like making sure like there's a lot of them around. You know what I mean? That's why they're out in the driveways, or whatever. Like, so because they have so many people working, and I know it's also because like how they structure it as well. But yeah, I think that's the key. They're never understaffed.
No. I've never gone to Chick-fil-A and been like, man, they're slow as
I've never waited long for anything.
No,
whether it's in the drive-thru and in line in the store, or when I've done DoorDash. Like, it's insane.
Let's see.
Yeah, they're very efficient in their drive-thru for sure.
A very well-oiled machine, dude. Now all I got to do is sell something besides chicken.
Like I know if I'm like running late or like running behind and I need to get something to eat, I know I can go to the Chick-fil-A and get through there in time. Like, dude, like I know I can get through there, get something to eat and get to work. With other establishments, you're like, it's a crap.
Well, and I think that's the ripple effect. Is like, okay, you're spending more on staff and everything, but now you're operating so well, you're getting like maybe twice as many customers, and it's like well known almost everywhere. Just how, even if you don't like them, like, well, they definitely, you ain't waiting in line long. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how long the line is, like, so I think it's like that ripple reflective effect or something like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, they spend a lot on staff, but then they get twice as much in return, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So
it shows here that they made in 2023, they made a $21.6 billion in sales.
God damn!
With averaging about 3,000 locations.
Dude, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. 21 billion.
And everybody knows this story about me at Chick-fil-A though, right? Like I used to never eat there. And a lot of people think it was just about like some principles that everybody else thinks about, you know what I mean? I was like, no, they're just not open on Sunday. And it's like one of the 2 days out of the week I'm off. So if they're going to be off on one of the 2 days of the week I'm off, I'm like, screw them. I'm going to just eat somewhere else. And like, I never ate there. And anytime anybody said anything, I was like, nah, man, screw them. And then I complained about the cows.
Yeah. And their revenue was 7.8.
Like, the cows that they eat more chicken, right?
Eat more chicken.
I'm always like, dude, why can't, like, if you're going to make the cows be able to write, can you at least make them spell correctly? Like,
no, that's the whole point.
Horrible example for little kids.
That's the whole point. They're cows. They didn't go to school. They didn't get formal education.
No. You don't get to use their cows argument because they're writing. Cows don't write.
Well, Mr. Ed talks. I want to see how Mr. Ed spells.
Haven't you ever seen that painting elephant that's like at the zoo? He paints a something upside down for you. You flip it up and it's a sunrise or some shit.
Is that real?
I don't know.
Or is that AI or something?
Let's see. But their
revenue.
revenue.
Okay, wait. So the point was, I'd never liked Chick-fil-A. I never ate there or whatever. And then one day, Mrs. Hive and Lil Hive, when they were younger, wanted to eat there. And I'm not going to be that guy. Like, of course, we'll go eat at Chick-fil-A.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll keep my mouth closed, right? Dude, it was like one of the best experiences I ever had in my life, man. It was like so fast. The food was so good. We're sitting there eating. Never in a fast food place, man. If I've been eating at a table and somebody that worked there came by and said, "Can I refill your drink?"
Oh, they do that?
They ain't a restaurant, man.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
They're nice. I mean, they have to be. They have to. If you go through the drive-thru, they have to say "my pleasure" like every time. That's part of their. That's why when you say thank you, they're like "my pleasure." It's
so
thing.
It was like
decades. I'm like,
it was almost like a religious experience. You know what I mean? I turned a new leaf with Chick-fil-A. I even shut up about the cows, even though I still stand by what I said.
They didn't get formal education.
Yeah,
man.
They're with how much they can write. They don't have thumbs.
There's a lot of dumb kids in the world. Okay,
and
the last thing they need to see is the cow misspelling chicken.
Well, you know it. When I first saw the billboard, so out here, well, I think most of the time, the chicken is misspelled because it's tofu. So I was like, "Oh, Chick-fil-A, it's a tofu place. Cool." Because that's how you can distinguish whether or not it's like because it's like got the apostrophe in on it or
Right,
stuff. I'm
right.
like, oh, it's real chicken. Oh, it's not
Yeah.
tofu. Oh, yeah.
Hey, okay. Well, I think we should get back to some news.
Yeah. We got off topic enough.
Bring back Quiznos.
Oh man,
I love
Quiznos is so
Quiznos.
good.
I
There's
love
only like
Quiznos was good.
yeah, there's
There was one
one
in
over
Austin.
here. Yeah, there's like one over here. And Togo's.
Really?
Oh, Quiznos
Yeah.
is-
Oh, Five Guys fries.
Yes. If you don't
dude.
if you don't allergy, because you cannot stuff it in there.
Well, it's not even that they're really good, and I'm pretty sure it's like this every Five Guys, but like they just overload the bag with fries.
Yes.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't
Yeah,
even think
the
they
bag
look. I
fries.
think they just like they're just throwing them in there. Like
Yeah, they
They
fill
just-
up the container and then they just keep going.
Yeah, they just take the basket after out of the fryer, just like, yeah, here, we're good.
And I'm pretty sure it is every place because like I've been to a lot of Five Guys. All
Oh, yeah,
over the
they do it,
States,
yeah.
man. And
Yep.
yeah, it's always like that. From Chick-fil-A, I recommended chicken egg biscuit, secret menu item. Oh, right on.
No, it's good though. Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Yeah.
Dude, the other day, man, somebody was complaining about Long John Silver's. I was like, son of a.
Oh,
I like
Oh,
Long John
that's still
Silver's.
around?
oh, I love Long John.
I don't know if they are or
Silver's.
not, honestly.
They are. They're
Oh,
few and far between, but they
Oh,
Dude,
are.
I
my
will smack a
childhood.
baby for some hush puppies, man. I'm just saying.
man.
Long
Now
John
I'm
Silver's.
hungry. I know,
Right.
dude. I'm hungry
Right?
too. Why'd I do
Oh,
that?
yeah,
to
we're
myself?
just gonna end the show early so we can go eat. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, True Squadron in the house. What's up?
Or dead.
Everybody go follow True Squadron if you like gigantic, awesome mocks,
Yeah.
especially of like a Star Wars nature. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm making waffles right now. All right. Look. There's a lot of
Can I-
whatever
can I
random
come
news
over?
that we. I know. I want. You know what? I don't even want regular waffles. I want Belgian waffles.
That's the only type of waffle that matters.
Oh yeah.
And I'll tell you
That's
what.
it.
I will have
Any
a
other
side of-
waffle?
I will have a side of French toast, but not with regular bread. With Texas toast.
Oh yeah.
I
dude.
thought you were gonna say brioche.
Don't
Yeah,
threaten me with a
no.
good time. I'm just saying, man. Dude, we need to stop talking about food. All right, let's talk about something way more controversial. Let's talk about that Smarty Pants brick.
Smarty Pants.
Smarty
pants.
pants. Smarty pants, expensive.
Before we do talk about it, though, I want to say real quick that despite things that I might say on Pure Rant Fury, even though I would say probably majority of Lego is children's toys, this, yes, has a little bit more magnified aspect of being for kids. Because yes, unless you're literally, and if you are as an adult, that's fine. You do you. But unless you're literally running around pew, pew, pew and all over the place, then this stuff ain't for you.
Yeah.
Now I understand maybe there are some collectors that are going to get it. I would imagine if you just have money, just to kind of blow, you know what I mean? You might get it. I understand also probably a lot of maybe content creators, you know, the M&Rs of the world and stuff like that. You know, you would get it to review it and stuff. So I get all that, right? But I also need to reiterate something that I've been repeating over and over again. Just as much as you can have praise about this and it not be for you, you can also have criticisms. It's just fine if you do. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, but just don't bring any hate to anybody. That's that's what we always try and say.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, you can have opinions on stuff that's not for us. What do you? What's going?
The chat.
What are they saying? What are you talking about?
Lorem.
Well,
Yeah.
it is a children's toy, but it is also a sophisticated interlocking brick system used for media artists.
Sophisticated.
Now,
I
there's
am gonna
been-
take that.
there has been a whirlwind of different opinions about this thing. Some of them good, some of them bad, some of them interesting, some of them petty.
Yes.
So let's start off by saying some of the more obvious things, and we're going to get into some of the, like, just like on Pure Fury, just without all the rants necessarily, but I'm going to bring up I'm going to share some of the stuff Tips and Bricks has showed us, just to, if you haven't seen it, you don't know, some of the more technical things about the brick, and some questions and answers that are very, very useful if you want to know more about it. Not just opinions, but actual facts. We will get into that in a few minutes, but first I just kind of want to just discuss a few of the narratives revolving around the brick, and then we'll get into some of our own opinions about it. Okay. I'm going to leave most of mine out just because I've already complained about, the stuff, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. This is Good Morning Brick World. This is not going to be some hate campaign on this brick. Now, I'm not saying we can't have opinions, Jay or Andrew, or even in the chat, you guys can say if you don't like something or whatever. I'm just saying, like, this, it's clear a lot of people don't like it. Yeah. This is not what Good Morning Brick World is all about. But, there's just certain lines we don't cross. I feel like as an adult, you should know that. All right. Okay. So some of the narrative that is being said is that this pulls away from imagination. Whether it be sound effects, maybe it be this or that. I understand maybe where some people are coming from about it, but at the same time, I'm like, not really. I mean, right. I think probably the biggest, if you want to say honest, maybe possible negative aspects to it is, one, the price, because even though it is for children, it is going to be the adults buying it for the children.
Right.
So I really don't know where it lands. I mean, I could tell you where it would land in a little. I would probably have a little more solid opinion probably if this was, 15 years ago when, my kid was younger and stuff. And I could be like, oh, yeah, like this is clearly going to be just, because I was mentioning the other night, it's like, this is almost a good economic kind of class to teach your kid. You go to you go to your Walmart or wherever, they see the Emperor's Throne Room for $160. They want it really bad. So you can explain to them, you can buy this Emperor's Throne Room, and that's all you're going to get. That's $160. So you see what you get for $160, or we can get all of this for $160, which is, we'll say, right, 5 times more. Everything from maybe like a couple little Barbies to maybe a bigger dollhouse or whatever the heck. You know what I mean? Because clearly we know that stuff's going to cost a lot more. You can buy a lot more with the $160. So it's a good lesson to learn, because let's say they do go with, I'm going to buy the $160 set. Okay, well, if you're already into Star Wars sets, Lego sets, or whatever, well, I feel like, yes, the light up part for the minifig brick is cool, like if it's whatever, but obviously you can't do with the minifig almost anything that you can do within the other minifigs. Take them apart or whatever. They've got this writing all over them, et cetera, et cetera.
Wait, you can't take them apart?
No. Well, you might be able to take the head off. Not 100%.
Okay, I thought like I thought the torso was the only part that had the Activision.
I would imagine. I know the torso is not, but I mean, clearly that means the leg's not coming off. I don't know about the arms, maybe, because again, you wouldn't want it to get inside, like get it wet.
Yeah.
So and even the head, I'm probably, but I'm not sure. Okay. But the aspects and angles to it, whatever. So also the sets are compromised. So again, we're talking about maybe 6-year-olds or maybe 9+. But regardless, when the kid plays with this $160 set, are they going to get bored of the noises and lights and sounds? Because you get 40 minutes to play, and again, we'll get into more tech stuff later, but then it takes 3 hours or maybe possibly longer to charge it.
Are you serious? So, kids scream when they're like iPads and Kindles die.
If this is meant for kids, it's not going to, the attention span's not going to be able to.
And look,
long enough.
Even though these are our opinions, I mean, at least we're not just pulling these out of our butts. And some people can clearly disagree about this. And also, again, want to say the ultimate test is going to be whether or not kids just eat this stuff up and it becomes super popular, and and it continues, right? So that's going to be the ultimate test. That's when we're going to find out everything. All our opinions don't matter. But Andrew got kids. Jade been around kids.
Niece and nephew.
Yeah, I've had a kid. You know what I mean, and been around him. So
my concern with that. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, please.
Because my overall concern is it is technology based. I've already kind of don't like the Super Mario sets, because the whole part is to be focused engagement. So for those type of sets, you have to have a cell phone. you have to have a mobile device. So that kind of takes away, that already puts you, the set already is expensive. So it already puts you at a deficit to make it for everyone to play with that. So you already have that price difference. And then also, if Lego is all eco-friendly with the paper, instead of the plastic bags, paper, these batteries are not sustainable. Are they rechargeable? What's the battery life on those things with that? It's an electronic device.
So
So
we'll
it's like,
definitely get into a little bit more of that stuff. Like, for instance, I mean, I can show us real quick. So here's the charger. It's a wireless charger.
does it come with it? Or is that something separate?
Well, that's where some things start getting a little muddy, in my opinion,
Yeah.
which we're going to talk about.
Okay.
And again, it's not going to be, my opinion, which it will, but at the same time, we're going to bring up facts. Okay. So now I want to also make sure people are aware that a lot of people are going to say, well, the prices are justified because of the technical aspect of it. Okay. Now, no. I know if you want to if you want to speak just like reality, yes. Because the reality of the situation is, if you think about what they overcharge us just for bricks,
yes,
right? What do you think they're going to do for bricks with this in it? Yeah, they're going to clearly overcharge. Now, I'm sure they had to pay, obviously, for someone to make up the technology, design it, then make the whatever the design, the specs, all this stuff. But then once you hit the manufacturing floor, that's when you start to make more money. Because it doesn't cost as much per brick once you start doing all that. Now, obviously,
mass producing it. Yeah.
And look, this is a lot of different economic stuff that I am not an expert at, and there's a lot of different ways, avenues, and points and stuff to talk about, cost and everything. But overall, this wireless charger is nothing crazy. I feel like they're a dime a dozen at this point. I mean, yes, it's got the Lego logo on it, so now you stamped it. You know what I mean? So now it's premium.
Up.
Yeah,
right.
So
Premium.
So the thing that kind of sucks, at least in the launch period, is that there's only 3 sets that you can get the smart brick and the charger with. The 3 initial Star Wars sets: the Emperor's Throne Room, the X-Wing, and then the TIE Fighter.
And what if you are like, I'm not a Star Wars person. Like I appreciate it, but I'm not gonna spend $100 and something on a Star Wars set just for a brick.
And that's why.
Yeah, you would have thought they would have kind of.
I feel like that makes them manipulate their Star Wars prices.
Put a Star Wars one,
muted.
put a this one. Oh, am I muted?
No, I can hear you.
They I thought they would do different genres, different, like a Star
I'm sure
Wars
they
one,
will.
A Friends one, or this one. Yeah, but to start off, to kind of get everybody.
Yeah, personally, I think they should have started off in like Creator 3-in-1 or something, man. Like where you can get a little bit more of a variety of different things instead of just this science fiction IP. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when we get into the stuff with that Tips and Bricks wrote, they do mention something about why Star Wars or whatever. So, like I said, we'll definitely get into that. But this is a big discussion that I don't think we're going to be able to get to everything on. And it's why we're not doing like normal other news. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, this is such a big issue, a big topic, because it's not even just about like, opinionated. It's about like, there's a lot of different avenues of topic to talk about. And there's different things that Lego is doing that, again, I'm not going to rant that hard about. I've already done it, but I just seriously do not like. So I mentioned that these 3 first Star Wars sets are the ones that are only ones that are going to have the smart brick and everything in it. So there's other Star Wars sets coming right after it, like the Cantina, Luke's Landspeeder. I can't remember if there's anything else or whatever, but like they are designed for the smart brick, but don't come with the smart brick. You have to buy. It's almost like the Mario stuff, all these like other side builds, but you have to buy the Mario, the electric Mario, to really get the full thing out of it. You know what I mean?
Right. So they're going to sell it separately?
Yeah.
Come with it? Oh.
Yeah. So, which leads me to another kind of question is like, and I don't know this, if anybody in the chat knows, how has Mario been doing? Because it seems like they're still selling them. They're still like making them, but it seems like I always see them on clearance. And if they are still selling them, is it because they're doing good, or is it because they just have a contract with Nintendo and they don't have a really kind of a choice? I'm not really sure, because if they're doing really good, that's a pretty decent template to try and base this off of, because it's sort of the same structure. Because it's not the same structure as like video or hidden side or like the other ones like that.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to gauge where this would go, even with it being as expensive as it is.
So I'm confused. Well, I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm kind of confused. So the smart brick, the ones that you can buy that don't come with a set, do they only work for the set that you're buying them for?
No, the smart bricks work with any set that has any of these smart tiles in it.
Okay, but I couldn't put that on anything and make it work, right? It has to be a smart tile.
Yeah, or like the fig has something in it to where when it gets close to the fig, it makes a noise. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, yeah, there's, like I said, a lot of different directions to go.
I think there's going to be confusion, especially with like, let's say parents or grandparents that don't really understand any of that, you know, and they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to buy this for my grandchild, this smart brick, thinking that you can put it on any Lego and it's going to make it, because that's what I've kind of heard from people that are not in the community. They think that they're thinking that it's something different. They're thinking like the smart brick is going to help them like build stuff or suggest things to them, or even
I can promise you
like that you use it for whatever brick that you have, not just specific ones.
I can absolutely promise you, good, bad, or indifferent, that tons of people, kids or adults, when they buy this thing, there's going to be a lot of misconception about probably exactly what it does. I mean, obviously you can see it lights up or makes some noises, but exactly what it does, you know, and what noises and lights it gets is a completely different thing.
Because when they were showing it off, like, you know, when Lego showed it off, it made it look like I could put it up to plug it into a plane and it recognizes that it's a plane. You know, like at the first look at it, I was like, how does it even know that's a car? Or, you know what I'm saying? You know, no.
And yeah, there's so many.
It made it seem like you could mock a plane and then plug it in, and it's like, oh, I know it's a plane.
Right. And then there's the whole aspect about like, look, I'm kind of in the camp in a sense of like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? Right, I think they should really stick to just keep doing what you're doing, man. Just making the best building bricks that you know around. But yes. If you put this in front of a kid, are they gonna like enjoy it? Probably. I think 100% probably yes. Are they going to keep
for a while,
enjoying it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's whole nother thing. And a lot of people like, well, kids do that all the time. Yeah, but we're talking about an expensive toy, and that's why it's so hard to gauge a lot of stuff, because Lego puts themselves on a pedestal. Other toys that have some electronics and stuff in it, which is fairly normal with a lot of different stuff, even if it's only like a niche thing in that type of toy. You know, like I use the example, like when I collected G.I. Joe, most of it wasn't electronic at all. But every once in a while you get like, I had a tank that was remote control, or maybe you would get like sound and lights in like a jet or something like that. And that was really about it. But it was way cheaper than Lego. So when you start slapping this on an already expensive product, you know what I mean? Like, I can't lie. And this isn't necessarily just a slap in Lego's face or whatever. I can't help but feel like, again, this stuff is really pushing towards like upper middle class type.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, just to spend $160 on a clear children's toy. You know what I mean? That's fairly small. It's not like it's that big or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I could tell you growing up, my mom would have laughed me out of the store if I would have suggested that she buy me a $160 toy. She would have been like, "Yeah, you're crazy, dude. What are you talking about?"
I think the craziest comment I saw though was about like it's a children's toy with an AFOL price or something like that.
Oh yeah, it basically is. Yeah.
So, but as like I keep repeating, the kids are going to be the ones that, you know, well, also the adults, you know, like what families can, you know, afford this stuff and everything. But like, they're going to be the ones that prove to us, yay or nay. And look, I have been a little more cynical about it, but you know, it's whatever. I wanted to
Death Star. I mean, there, you know, somebody's going to buy it. You know what I'm saying? And they'll justify to Lego that it's worth doing this. You know.
So Mary says there's a creator box with the bricks as well. You know, and speaking of Pink Wills reminds me of what I said about at a different time about mock builders. That I would imagine that if a mock builder, got a whole bunch of these smart bricks and stuff, like they could probably do something pretty amazing and beautiful with it. Whether it's the lights or sounds or whatever. Quarter brick is back. Yo.
My bad. I don't know. My laptop decided to reset itself.
Oh, man, that happened. Brittany says the tech to me is dated. Yes, they have patents. Yes, they spent big money on this, but it's very dated tech. You can't update the sound fonts. Already not cool.
Yeah, I wish you could put your own sound effects to it. Like modify it, or they would sell bricks that you could modify, like for the mock builders. Because you could then, make your own sounds and noises and stuff. But that would get into some weird, people would misuse that, I guess, for bad things. I would assume.
Brick Riders, what's going on? It's good to see you, my friend. I'm assuming the angle will be to sell a charger and additional bricks so you can have them charging while you play. I'm sure.
Hopefully.
Also, something I was going to make a bite-sized rant about, and then probably rant about again on Friday. Well, I'm not going to get too much into it, but where did I put it? Because this is similar to the stuff going on with Bricklink. So this smart brick will only be available in 6 countries at launch.
I saw that.
And the US, the UK, France, Delaware, Australia. Oh, what was the other one? Talk on it. I can't think of what the other one was. But yeah, I can't.
Okay, here. US, UK, France, Germany, Poland, and Australia.
Ah, yes. Okay, there we go. I don't know what to say, honestly. Because it's hard to, even for me, as petty as I can be about stuff, I still have to at least have a grain of sand of some type of like pillar of fact or something. You know what I mean? Like, so it's hard. I will complain about it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, I don't know what the reasoning is. Because again, if there's a legit reason, I get it. I will be like, I understand, Lego. Your hands are tied. I respect you at least for letting us know. You know what I mean? Please, but if it's like money and just like,
yeah, I think they're trying to somewhat like manufacture. I don't know if y'all talked about it. Their Star Wars revenue. Because I'm not a Star Wars fan. Yeah. So you're asking me to spend, $70 just to get this charger and cord and do what? Use the pieces from Arc or just give it somewhere. So it's like they're pumping out all these Star Wars things. So it's like, what are you trying to do? Like, why not make it a friend set too? Like, what about that? Make it something like, I want to say, I guess in a sense, gender neutral or just neutral to the Lego IP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good comments out here too. I wanted to bring up. See, I think kids will love the red tiles. Also, I think like we'll make those extra characters later. I don't know about this one. Kids today will never know what it was like to go to the store and purchase a $6 Lego set, and the biggest set would cost no more than $220. Don't count inflation. Don't count inflation in today's changes as a set part count. Like I always bring up, man, there's plenty of reasons why, stuff gets expensive. And sometimes it's not a business's fault. Production costs, labor costs, these things happen, right? Taxes, regulations. But if you don't think these companies are charging a buttload of money just because they want to make a lot of money, man, you are definitely being delusional about it. And Lego is definitely it's top of that list. Let's see here. Phil and Brick says, my daughter will hit the same buttons for the light and sounds on her Paw Patrol over and over without getting bored quickly. So that, like all kids are different. I mean, obviously similar and same, but different. I think it's
For the
again,
basis.
but is there going to be a bigger percentage, not only of kids that would want it, won't get bored of it, but then again, also the parents that can't afford it will buy it, will even see, even if they got the money, if they see it's justified, whatever. So that's but I feel like once you get to a certain income level, it probably doesn't matter. And I just really feel like that's where Lego is trying to shoot for. Is that like, oh, sure. Again, I say it over and over again, and it's I guess conspiracy maybe or whatever, is Lego would rather fewer people buy more expensive sets than more people buying cheaper sets. And I really feel like, again, it has to do with almost like a snooty attitude about it. And we're premium, we're better. Only people with money can have our stuff, because that's what premium is. I am so sorry, not everybody can afford premium. And look, I understand that to a degree, but I'm just like, that's fine. But then on the same hand, you're like, all children around the world play and everything. You're like, then you ban 35 countries and premium. Like, so it's like, it's conflicting, man.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. Like I say this a lot. Like I grew up knowing Lego was an expensive toy as a kid. I've always been a big set kid. So it would be, I would get one big set that was at the time in like the 90s, $150. So I would get essentially the module set for that on my birthday or for Christmas. That's the one big box that I would get for Lego. So it's like, I grew up with that. So it's also, and so I think they're standing their ground with like, this is an expensive toy. This is an expensive building block. Because it's been like that for a while, for forever.
I know.
For more than 30 years.
Well, and we also be used to it by now, obviously, even though they kind of jump the shark a little bit here and there.
But it's different when it's not your money. As a kid, it's like, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. But also, I think that almost like being a Star Wars fan, there's like generational gaps. So people that are at least my age, maybe a little older or something like that, or close to my age, we played with Lego when they weren't premium. They were just building blocks, you know what I mean? They weren't that, I mean, they're fun just like any other kids' toys, but they weren't that big of a deal, you know what I mean? Like, and now it's a completely different story. So some people that are a little older, even if you're not as older, you know what I mean? Just even like you can see how much they've gone up, pretty, and then for different reasons. But so look, now we're at this point where they're pushing technology. And I wanted to kind of go through a few more comments before we jump back into it, because I did want to get through the tech stuff before we start talking about other hobbies as well. It's just, this might take up a little more time than we thought. Like, it's a big subject. And obviously I knew we were going to want to talk about it because I knew we'd have different points of view. We'd all have kind of different opinions, and this would be a little bit more of a calm show to talk about it. Let's see here. I agree Smart Bricks will end up on clearance, but I think there will be a huge wave of people buying them day one. So many people hated on the Death Star and it's still on back order. That's a good point, Slapshot. I can't deny that. And I think just like with anything, sometimes music, movies, even games, sometimes that initial wave is because of curiosity.
Right.
I want to see if it's good, even if it's bad. Everybody's talking about it.
You want to be the first one to get it.
Right.
They fall for FOMO.
Yeah.
Like, look at everybody on January 1st with the Lego stores. It was like, I would never thought those lines were going to be that long.
My daughter loves Mario line, especially the cards. Yeah, so the Mario thing too. Again, I don't know what to say about it because I have no idea. Because on one hand, like I said, I see it on clearance all the time. But again, how long has it been going on now? It's years.
A couple of years now.
Years, man. Maybe it's because Nintendo is such a powerful IP and they're putting out like the Mario's movies. We got the Zelda movie coming out. Who knows what else is going to do? So maybe Lego's just like, okay, these aren't doing that great, but we're staying relevant with Lego right now. Because look, it wouldn't surprise me. Lego, if anything, they're all about saving face and perception and image and everything else, even at the cost of, however much money they spend on stuff. But let's see here. What's up, Lonely One Kenobi? I can't remember if I said hi to you or not. Good morning. My son loves the Mario sets, but just his sets, he doesn't use the features at all.
Yeah, see,
that's another aspect too. You know what I mean? Because if you can't get anything else that's Mario Lego, and that's what you're gonna get. It does surprise me sometimes, like even like the adults, how much they've bought of it. You know,
Yeah.
I've
yeah, 'cause,
even
like-
bought some of it to break down and put like in the graveyard or like something, you know, like in the city.
Oh yeah, and like I got the Nintendo thing. I gave the TV to my aunt because she likes Mario, and then in that had to buy the other little features for them to go. So that was like $300 just for those little coin features with the creepy eyes.
Look, and here's the thing where I'm like, I understand you're a business, you got to make money, but I just feel like there still should be some ethics involved. Okay, so for instance, they promoted pretty hard about if you have the X-wing and the TIE fighter, you know, you can enter them against each other, light up, blah 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 blah. Like, and that's all cool, right?
Okay.
But they're sold separately, and if you throw in some tax, you're basically paying $200, man, for both of them together.
Right.
So, you know, there's a lot of interlocking stuff that I'm like, oh, Lego really was strategic about how they did this, because if the kids do really like it enough and are drawn to it enough, of course they're gonna want like the extra set. You know, of course they're gonna want to have both the TIE fighter and, you know. And look, I don't deny either. I know I've been really negative and like kids aren't gonna really like it. I do understand different pockets of aspects to it. Like I would imagine if I'm a kid, and who knows, maybe my grandma didn't know what I wanted, right? And just bought it for me. And I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. And I don't really like it that much. It's cool. But then maybe my friend got the X-Wing. And now for at least 10 minutes, we can enjoy. I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like I get
but
like,
that is how it is
exciting.
sometimes.
That would be exciting. You know, even if
Yeah.
it doesn't last a long time. Some people might even say, look, even if it only lasts 45 minutes until the battery dies, you know, maybe it was just enough joy those two kids got out of playing with it. And maybe they will still play with it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Whatever. But it doesn't diminish all this other stuff we've been talking about, like with the price. And
it kind of seems like Lego doesn't know what they want to be. They want to be premier and like expensive, but then they also want to try to bring the kids in because they know that we're not going to be here forever and they have to have somebody coming behind us to buy their stuff. So they now making the kids part of it a premium to kind of get them ready to when they're adults. They're not shocked by the price of $350, $400, $600. You know what I'm saying? But they're kind of like caught in this in between where they're like, oh, I want to be up here, but dang, we need to get something for these guys down here because if not, we're not going to have anybody in 5-10 years, you know,
for sure. And they've tapped because they've tapped into a market that any business would love to tap into because they've tapped into everybody. They're broad across the whole board, man. Whether you're young, old, whether you're a nerd or not, whether you're you know, they've tapped into music lovers. They've tapped into car lovers. They've tapped into people that eventually will love a VCR, man. Like, it doesn't matter what you like. They seem to have tapped into it. Dude, they made a ramen noodles plate, man.
Sewing machine.
What are you going to do with that? Like, it's just, like, come on. And again, like, I made a video about it a long time ago. Like, they've just had these moments, these bumps, you know, whether it was like the Lego movie, whether it was like everybody in the YouTube community, whether it was like land members, like, you know, these different things that have happened for them, man. And some of it kind of lucky, like they rolled the dice and it worked. Some of it they had confidence in and they knew it would work. But they've gotten to this point now where they're like so big. I don't think they know what to do with themselves.
Yeah.
And I
they
think
don't know
they're
which way to go. They're like getting pulled in both directions, you know?
Well, and instead of going back to the formula that they started and got out of the mess that they're in, they're doing the exact same things that they're doing before. The only difference now is, and this is why I've kind of changed my mind on the bubble bursting thing, is because they've got their name and this premium vibe attached to it, man.
Yeah.
To the point where it doesn't matter what they do, like people just won't. Even if people are criticizing, man, like and the proof is in the pudding. We keep seeing these quarterly reports, man, or whatever yearly, annual reports. Like they're still, even if it's not a lot, they're still topping themselves every year with annual revenue. You know what I mean? Yeah. So clearly, the hype is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long it can sustain itself. It's just crazy, man. Are they going to be able to just survive off people that have a lot of money?
I mean,
They're gonna have
they've
to.
been doing it because like they've already. It's the whole thing where like if you know, growing up, say you have a 10-year-old right now. And they already know, all right, I can't get this set because it's 120. All right, I get this set and it's $120. They know about the value of money. If they keep building, once they get 16, 17 and they get their first job, where do you think they're going to spend their first paycheck on? They're going to mosey on down to the Lego store. So they're already setting these little breadcrumbs for that newer generation just to buy and consume.
And there's something also to remember too, to this whole argument rant thing that we're going on about, like, is there is two different sort of markets for Lego. There's like us, and then there's like normies. And for the longest time, when I came out of my dark ages, for years, everybody was very adamant about like us, AFOL community and stuff like that was like a very small percentage of their income. I always thought it was more because I'm like, there's a lot of us, man. You know what I mean? And we don't just buy like a set like you would for a kid on their birthday. Like, you know, you look at even smaller versions of us in the community individually, like,
Yeah.
you know, you still buy a lot, you know, enough that it's cost definitely some money. But now I've been hearing different stories about we're not just a tiny percentage. We're a much bigger percentage. And it's not even just us. It's all these adult welcomes, these people that are walking in and buying like these Death Stars and stuff like that. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Like you said, Andrew, I don't know where they want to be. Real quick, Jude. Thank you for being a member for 57 months. Good Lord. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. What are you saying? I already add sound bricks with custom sounds to my builds. Yeah, a lot of people are already doing kind of stuff anyways. You know what I mean? Hoarder 66, what's going on, brother? I remember people that don't care for Lego at all causing the Java's Palace to be pulled and the Technic military sets getting pulled before it was even for sale. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing too. Yeah, Poland, right? I was devastated with the V22 Osprey got pulled. I'm still not over that. Just real quick, you know, the last thing I think the real mess up they did was the Star Trek sticker. Maybe I can't remember. You know, which is so ridiculous, right? But like,
you had one job.
Osprey was like a very much bigger problem, like version of that. You know what I mean? Because they went all the way to shelves, and it's like, how did you know that Lockheed or whatever didn't have anything to do with that? If that was such a big deal, you know what I mean? Because they make weapons and stuff like that. Like the lack of quality control and research sometimes. Like with this premium company.
Yeah, you would think they would be on top of that.
And I think that's what it is. They don't really, they're not, I guess in a sense, they're not fact checking anything that they're doing. They're just like, oh, I'm just going to throw it and hope someone catches it. Hope it, sticks.
And look, and that's why I'm not speaking for everybody else, but that's why like I ran about stuff. That's why like Pure and Fury, that's why it bubbled up, and got created and evolved the way it is because like, look, I'm not going to go to Mattel and any of them and really rant about like quality control, or whatever, you know what I mean? Because they don't put themselves on a pedestal,
right?
Say we're premium, only the best is good enough, or we pay attention to every detail. Like you talk the talk, but you are the biggest guilty people or company of like proving that you're talking the talk but not walking the walk. You know what I mean? Actions speak louder than words, so yeah. Real quick, keep going through the chat here and then we'll get back to it. Because we're losing track of time here. Sorry, it's my bad. I keep ranting about everything. Ryan made a good video about why Smartbrick doesn't. Yeah, he did. He made a really good book or a good video about pointing a lot of that stuff out. They could be making conflicting decisions as a company, but it's the lack of transparency that bugs me so much. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, man. It's just communication. And I'm not saying you got to tell us every little secret or whatever, but like when you guys do stuff that's conflicting or bad or even just a mistake, man, like
it'd go a long way if they just owned it,
Yeah,
they're so prideful.
Yeah.
Like, why? It's okay.
They're standing on Pride Rock right now, chest out.
Man.
Look, Ethics falls off chair laughing. And look,
No, seriously.
I know it sucks, but Brick Biters is absolutely right. The phrase, it's only business, is that phrase for a reason.
Mhm.
Because when someone burns you or whatever, cheats you, whatever, look, you know, that's why I'm like, I'm not one of these people. I know I don't want to get into too much into it, but that's like, you know, eat the rich or whatever. Like, I understand the concept, right? I get it. Okay. But I will always stand and fight for like pay your fair share of taxes, you know, but there's all kinds of legal loopholes that they can go through, liquidating companies, you know what I mean, merging, you know what I mean, like price gouging, like just every kind of thing that you can do. Look at what Target, and I just ranted about Best Buy doing this, where they jack up the market price or whatever, and then they put it on sale to make it look like it's on sale, but when it's on sale, it's actually what the real price is supposed to be.
Right.
That is freaking dirty, man.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't understand. When I say ethics, I'm like, dude, yeah, make your money, but do it right. Like, why are you cheating people? Your product should be good enough to carry a price that is fair.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just like with Lego, it's like, I understand the premium aspect, but guys, you guys do a lot of things, man, that's not very premium. You know what I mean? Cutting a lot of corners, this or that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, falls off the chair laughing. Thanks for
and that's why I feel like they're trying to manipulate their Star Wars numbers.
I've heard that. Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard that. Fact checking. They're not even spell checking.
Yeah, they need to get spell check.
Dude, we should be able to make those types of jokes for a premium company, man.
Yeah.
Like, if it was like once in a blue moon, look, mistakes happen. Even me, nobody's completely unreasonable, but it's not like it's once in a while, man. It's so often, it's like a running joke at this point. You know,
it's like, oh, what mistake they're gonna make today?
Yep.
And you know the crazy thing, normally back in the day, they could get away with this stuff all the time because it's normies don't pay attention to this crap, man.
Right.
Like, they don't know the stuff that we know. They don't follow like news and gossip and rumors and everything else, or fact check them or anything like that. But now, us online, we're like, oh, hold up.
Like, oh,
wait a minute.
Lego release day.
Calling us out.
Right. It's like Lego release day, more like Lego spell check day.
Yeah. Lego.com is day. All right. So let's get into some more. We'll get into some more technical stuff. I know we're getting short on time, but I think it's important to go through at least a few things. We'll breeze through them. So these are the 3 Star Wars sets that only get the smart brick and the charger.
Don't we have those already?
Oh, yes. A billion times over, but
Yeah.
that's a whole other discussion we don't have time for. I don't know why I put this in here. Take it as you will.
$100 bills, y'all.
All right. This is the brick. And look, is it cool? You could shake it and it lights up and it can go, wah, you know what I mean? Like, that's awesome.
Right.
Okay.
You know,
Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, $70.
you know.
If you live in Canada or Australia, I'm so sorry. It's going to be like $500.
Right.
Luke's Red 5X Wing, $100. Yeah. It's so weird because it looks like a +4 set, but it's $100.
No, it right. It looks like
it's jarring.
Like the TIE Fighter is a poly bag.
Yeah.
I have that at my desk. Like,
I know. It doesn't matter. Okay. Throne Room Duel and A-Wing, $160.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean,
I like how they show in the background that the other 2 bricks are charging because
Right.
yeah, they're like,
you're gonna have to have like 5 bricks charging just so you can play.
Right, yeah,
for
what's the so the
2
capacity
hours.
is okay. Now my question is though, the capacity for those looks like you can only charge 2 bricks at a time.
Right.
True.
How many smart bricks come in a set?
I think this one has 2. I think the other 2 have 1, but I don't quote me on that.
If a brick left LA and traveled.
Right. I did want to throw out this meme here. I thought it was pretty funny how like the Star Wars fans are just losing their mind because they're like, no to wastegapes, no to dual footed legs. Yes,
Right.
this very complex
Like,
minifig.
right here.
By the way, everybody, go sub to Get Cooped. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Oh yeah.
Just atrocious. They kill me, dude. They kill me. All right. So some details. All right. Technologically, 2x4 brick manages to pack in over 20 different technologies and sensors, including pressure, LED lights, speaker, color, synthesizer, motion, distance, and orientation. Bricks come ready to play right outside the box. No need to charge.
Okay.
That's pretty convenient.
That's good.
Battery life with playing continuous sounds and lights expected to last 45 minutes. It will take 3 hours to charge. There is no charge light indicator, but you can check the battery level in the app for parents. I think that's kind of lame. You don't even know. Like, you don't
So you have to have an
light
app
up.
now too.
Exactly.
I
See,
don't know.
I already got 4 Lego apps on my phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You gotta see. I know they've been really, because that's something. Yes, I've been hearing about. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure either land members or something for Lego itself. But like we're saying, like, you don't need a screen. Well, I guess if you want to know how if your battery's charged, you do.
Right.
Parents can indeed adjust volume in the app. Oh, I guess if you want to.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I
Turn
like
it
that.
off.
I like that.
I'm gonna
Right.
mute that
Mute.
brick.
It doesn't
because,
work. Yeah,
my
sorry.
kids already gonna make enough noise with
It's
it.
not
Anyways,
cracking.
the Bricks hardware won't change. The same smart brick can be used in any set across the Smart Play releases to enable updates. Parents connect the brick to an app.
Okay.
An app. Kids never use screens in their play.
Kids never.
The kids.
Kids. It should be
Yeah.
The
underlined.
adults gotta pay for it and look at a screen.
Kids.
Right.
Right. And now,
Screen-free, guys.
and now the kids are gonna have to go and bother
Bug
the
me.
adults to be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
can
yeah.
you turn this down?
Yeah.
Wait, can you make this sound? Wait, what? Just give me the phone. Like,
I want to
feel
put
like-
it on another set. Can you upload that for it,
Right.
please?
like,
feel
is
like
that a
we,
sound I can upload?
I feel like we really need Brick Babe here to pull back the cynicism. We're definitely going pretty hard. I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
Well,
this
I
is me
got,
talking.
I
Dude,
got
I'm like,
kids,
I'm
and I
like,
know.
I'm like, you two
it's
need to
gonna-
calm down, man.
It's gonna be a pain in the butt.
And then, because
man.
I'm already knowing my nephews and be bothering my little
Yes.
sister about and me like, oh, how come this set doesn't have it? Make it work.
Yeah,
Make it happen.
I bought this.
Make
set.
it
I
happen.
had-
That's
make
what
it
we're
happen.
talking about. Okay, hold on a bit. Here we go. All right. These tell these little things here tell the smart brick what it needs to become. The coil inside reacts based on proximity to the smart brick. The function, there's one smart tag in the tie advanced set, but that doesn't limit it to one function thanks to the color sensor and gyroscope. Put blue fuel nozzle near the brick. It recognizes the blue and begins refueling. Move the brick forward via mechanism and trigger laser sounds. That's cool. The brick reacts differently based on what tile it interacts with and the distance from said tile. You won't get the same sound every time you do the same action. I mean, that's cool.
Okay.
I just don't know if I don't know. Well, again, I think I keep saying the biggest test we'll know within a year how it's going to do. Sounds are generated in real time by a tiny synthesizer. Think 8-bit piano. Instead of being pre-recorded sound bites, you hear a complete sound, not 2 seconds of a longer clip.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are no spoken words, which makes sense with Lego's global audience. The famous Lego video game Mumble returns. And look, I understand that. I
Yeah.
do.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rant about that. That just makes sense, I guess,
Yeah.
There are plenty of play prompts and the instructions to guide users through the playable possibilities. Lose a brick, you can get a replacement through customer service. I mean, look, that is, I feel like, gonna be interesting.
That's gonna
because-
be a problem.
Well, because I saw somewhere, and it was a pretty reliable source, calculating that the smart brick cost roughly $20 to $25. Like that's kind of what they valued at as far as like per the set and everything. Now, I obviously know it's not $25 for them to make this brick. I mean, if anything, it probably costs them less than a couple dollars to make the dang
Right.
thing. You know what I mean?
$2.5.
But yeah, how many of those will they replace? Probably without it, eventually being a problem. I don't know. So is this necessary? We can't deny the sound element and something kids already make with their own sounds, or the only mouse we're playing, pew pew. But yeah, other noises is
Yeah.
fine. You know what I mean? You cannot add your own sounds. We hope that feature comes someday, which if this becomes a thing and people like it enough, I'm sure they will,
For sure.
They said it was fun. We think the Star Wars license limits this slightly. We agree. Yes, you can be creative and put an X-Wing tag on a duck, but we think the real creativity will come from a creator-like pack of random bricks where kids make all the models and smart play brings them to life in unexpected ways. I think that's another reason why I agree about it's weird to start off with Star Wars. I think if you could have started off with something a lot more random, you know, I don't know, maybe they're just hoping the IP will pull enough different people in. Why Star Wars? Lego focused on sturdiness and swooshability when designing these sets, as they are aimed at a younger audience from traditional Star Wars sets, or audience than traditional Star Wars sets. Lego told us that Star Wars was chosen for the first release as it is likely recognizable, has lots of fun play features like duels and dogfights, and consumers know what to expect. Other themes are coming with hopefully a cheaper price. Well, tips and bricks, that ain't gonna happen. So you know,
Yeah, no,
if it does,
sorry,
I'll eat a disgusting sandwich if it does. All right, let me get back to that. So we'll get out of here. So Smart Brick. Now it's made for kids. That's obvious. We've mentioned that. Now, can it affect the rest of us? Yes, it does have a ripple effect. And I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this. And look, I'm being half cynical and half truthful about it. Okay. Because I mentioned this the other night. I kind of want them to fail. You know what I mean? Not because I don't want kids to enjoy Lego. So please don't take it out of context. It's just that there's a lot of things in life that are good and cool and this and that. But it doesn't mean that you should do it or they should be made or it's worth the cost. It's worth the expense. Right. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different variables into it. You know what I mean? Does it have a good balance of cost and production and playability and it's going to sell, blah, blah, blah. So I don't think this is really worth it in a way. You know what I mean? You know, unless you just got a lot of money to blow, you have plenty of money for your family. You can just buy stuff like this. You know what I mean? Whatever. Or it's just a one-off thing. Your grandmother's like, oh, I guess I got enough money for medication. I can spend $160 for my nephew or grandson or whatever. So, but the other ripple effect that it's going to have is it's going to take up shelf space.
Yeah.
For, I think, better sets, not just for adults, but for kids as well. If it does well or Lego thinks it's doing well, then yeah, they're going to push for more of it. You know, how good or bad will it be? How deep will it go into other sets? You know what I mean? Like, will they expand upon it? So a lot of people might look at it and think it's just a wondrous new way to play with Lego, innovation and this and that. Well, that's what I thought about Mindstorms. You know what I mean? That's what I thought about that.
Oh yeah.
So who knows? I mean, I don't know, man. It's a weird thing. And I keep thinking like Lego, just make good building blocks, man. Like but I see they're probably scared, you know, of becoming maybe not really irrelevant necessarily, but being relevant and cool and popular and still making money are two different things. You know what I mean? And again, I just watched this thing about shoe sellers and the shoe market. You know what I mean? And I'm like thinking like, I've seen it with comic books. I've seen it with cards. You know, these things don't go away, but the huge popularity and demand of it, you know what I mean, is a completely different thing. And so when I talked about the bubble bursting before, it's like, yes, how long, you know, will this last? Will it keep going? And I guess smart bricks are going to be one of these things that's, I guess, a deciding factor. I didn't even get to the dang segments either. Doggone it, man. All right, we're gonna do celebrations real quick. I always want to get celebrations in, and then you know, next week we'll have a couple of minifig mug Mondays. So let's get celebrations out of the way because anytime's a good time to celebrate, and we do actually have a kind of a long celebration. Well, not a long. Yeah, there's a bunch of them in there. So all right, here we go.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. That was the longest ever.
I was like, it's a long one. Here we go. That's it. No, I guess I double tap that button. Here we go. It's a celebration.
Yeah.
Ratios.
As always, please, if you have anything you're celebrating, it doesn't have to be just like a birthday or an anniversary or something, man. If you lost your car keys and you found them weeks later and you're celebrating, do it, man. If you just want to celebrate that cheese and nachos are delicious, do it. You know, we will be more than happy to enlighten some celebrations for you. Cool hand Luke Bricks in the house. What's going on, man?
What up?
What's happening? I do apologize. I guess it's kind of a half apology about, you know, the smart brick thing taking up, you know, so much of our time on Good Morning Brick World today. You know, it's a big thing going on in the community right now.
Yeah.
And you know, even if you want to use the argument of like, it's for kids, it doesn't matter. Like I said, there's still ripple effects. There are still things that we can have opinions on, like is it worth Lego doing this? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Or the ripple effect, or just as a parent, you know, you might be like, what are you doing, Lego? Like your really awesome blocks, as expensive as they are good enough. Like, you know, so I don't know. Because now my kid's gonna be screaming at something I can't afford.
Other
things
like,
I can't afford.
Right. And you know, not all kids are gonna care about like having to be a econ lesson where it's like, oh, you want this you know, $70 set, but guess what, you can get 2 Animal Crossing
like,
sets for the price of one.
Shut up.
Right? Be like,
but you know what,
I want this one.
I know we're being cynical about a lot of stuff and joking and all that too, but no, seriously, like if you have that opportunity with your kid or whatever, man, or if you, or let's say you're even with your nephew or something or niece, like like as long as they're old enough to at least kind of grasp the concept of money and everything, like talk to them about it, you know, and even explain maybe like what premium is and stuff and try and, you know, understand that. I think it's important. It's not life and death, but I think it's important for kids to grow up, at least having a concept and understanding of money, you know, buying stuff. I really want this, but you know, that's really expensive. Maybe on this particular thing, I should buy something a little cheaper or something, you know? I just feel like it's good to get their gears moving, you know, a little early to try and understand.
Right.
Well, yes, it was an interesting show. Next week, we will talk about other hobbies. So for those that will be here next week with us, think about some other hobbies you might like or enjoy or do. I know there's a lot, because I follow a lot of you. I see you guys do a lot of random stuff out there. So definitely we will get into more of that next week. We also, like I said, have at least 2 Minifig Mug Mondays to catch up on. So we'll get into that next week as well. And we will also talk about some other news. I know there's other things going on. So we'll get into that as well. Before we do leave, Jay, is there anything you want to shout out, promote, anything like that?
I know last show I said I was going to post it, but I didn't. But my update on my mock for Chicago Brick World. So aside from doing that, check it, because I'm actually going to post it today after the show on what I've done, because I've gotten 2 out of the 5, maybe 6 rooms already done.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. Andrew, what about you, brother?
And send me any tips about running. I know Shy said, like, we had a chat a little bit ago. So if you have any tips on jogging, the half marathon, my inbox is open.
Heck yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, you ask me something, it's just going to be, I'll be like, yeah, you know, when I smoke cigarettes, that's what I was
doing. Pick up smoking so you can run faster.
Right.
It pushes you through, man. You really feel the burn. But yeah, please, anybody that, because definitely there's definitely
like 3 weeks out.
There's definitely some people out in the community that don't even just do it just casually in there. Like they take it seriously. Like they do it on kind of a regular basis. Shy is definitely one of them. I know Gene's version is definitely jogged a lot. There's a couple other ones. I just can't think of the names right off the top of my head that, you know, I've seen them out there. Or at Brick World, I know a bunch of them like get together. I want to say like Danny Bob jogs and stuff. I don't know, man. Just trying to stay fit. It's a thing. I will tell you that, man. You know, it always reminds me of course, it was in Key West. That's where I always see the most interesting stuff sometimes. Somebody had a bumper sticker that said, "Eat well, stay fit, die anyways."
Oh, that is so fitting of you. That is something that you.
No, it's like anything else, man. some people do it because they love it. Some people do it to kind of prove something, you know what I mean? Like a goal kind of for yourself or whatever the reason is. Even if there's no reason, just do what you
just do
want,
it.
you know, and feel good about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say, as long as you're not hurting anybody, you won't hurt yourself. I mean, obviously.
I mean, that
Dude, you
is
should see his high face when I'd be like coming back. It's like, like, why are you jogging? Try to be healthy.
Are you okay?
I'm so glad I quit smoking, dude. Oh my god. All right. Anyways, Andrew, what about you, brother?
Yeah, just come check us out. Saturday night builds is probably gonna be going on for the next few weekends. Saturday morning builds might take a little hiatus because my daughter's in cheer mode right now. We have a competition next weekend. Then the following weekend we're kind of off, but then we're back to Orlando the weekend after that. So she's getting, a lot of practice in and maybe a little exhausted. So we may put that show on hiatus for a little bit. But come check me and my wife out Saturday night builds. It's a good time. We're just past Saturday. We built some of my mock, so come check it out on the replay. And yeah, that's about it, man. Just getting ready for competition this week. That's it.
Yeah, right on.
Nice.
As far as me, same old. I know I keep saying it every week too. Like I got like other random stuff I'm working on, man, but it'll come out when it comes out. I'm sure I'll let everybody know about it. But yeah, I mean, obviously Pure Ant Fury, still going strong on that. I do have a bite-sized rant coming out here pretty quick about what we were just talking about with the only coming out in like 6 countries or something like that for the Smart Brick. So I'll be putting some out about that. I just put out like a Sig Fig Gala, video. So like I was saying earlier, man, if you you send your Sig Fig here, it'll be in those videos and stuff. So yeah, you just gotta stay tuned. And I think that's about it. So yeah, you guys, we really appreciate you very much. And we'll see what's going on next week with our other co-host. Like I said, there's no rush. We're not trying to pressure anybody about anything right now. And yeah, I guess we will see you guys next Sunday.
Yes.
All right. Have a good week, guys.
Sunday.
See you guys.